Yeah, I got my charger in now, so it should be good for a little bit more. So I go decide if I'm gonna eat the food they got at the crib, or if I'm gonna go try to buy me some more food to eat on my own. But oh yeah, I should have did that. I forgot about that. But yeah, so it wasn't just the new powers that kept me in the house down there, as well, as because I didn't want to leave my shit around Pat and that nasty ass dog he had that he let get maned so bad. Because I felt like, even though I ain't have nothing but some clothes, I felt like the motherfucker so nasty. Every time I go out, you know what I'm saying, he'll probably rub my clothes on his nasty ass dog. You know, I had a dog get all over the place and shit like that. So when I'm gone, I literally have to wash clothes every time I come back into the house or around that motherfucker. I really can't stand him, man, for real. And so, like I said, if he would have died, it would have been just fine. I would have still been in Florida, to be honest. I would have been happy. I wouldn't have missed no sleep, wouldn't have gave a fuck. I would have been straight, bro. And me and James would have been straight. And I know for a fact, if James would have been living with me, what's up, little fella? You come to tell me something? What you come to tell me? The little fly is back, y'all. Or the big one. But anyways, I don't know if y'all just heard that, but it could have been like a stick or something that fell. But if and it's a God honest truth, if James would have been living with me from day one, he would have still been alive, I think, and we would have already owned us a home in Florida. Facts. I guarantee you, if James would have been living with me for the 7 years that he was living with Pat, 6 years he was living with Pat. Was it 6? Either 6 or 7. I'm not sure, y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna just say 6. If James would have been living with me for the 6 years that he was living with Pat, he would still be alive, and we will own us a house right now in Florida. Own it. I guarantee you, we would have owned that motherfucker. Because I would have trained his mind. Man, he would have been straight. I'm telling you, he would have been straight. But unfortunately, he got connected with Pat, and I don't even know if I can blame him if he doing his job, but yeah, I can blame him because I don't agree with his line of work. So therefore, we ain't got really shit in common. I really don't like you, fool. You fuck your line of work. You know what I'm saying? Fuck, you gonna kill somebody for a nigga, just stay the fuck away from him. Well, you ain't no nigga, but stay the fuck away from him. You gotta kill him. All these people they working out. They got nothing to do. Yeah, but this graveyard is the truth. This graveyard the truth. I'm telling y'all, boy, you guys get a thorough workout in this motherfucker. Walk enough laps around this whole entire graveyard. I guarantee you feel it. I'm telling you. Definitely if you walk your ass all the way to the road at the beginning down there, the entrance of this graveyard, and all the way back up to the top. Man, your ass gonna feel it. Let me show y'all real quick. See how fucking high I am, and I'm just sitting down. Look at that. Let me show y'all over the cliff. This is one of the cliffs. You see that? That's far way down, man. That's a little ways. See the river down there? Look. So when you coming out the graveyard, let me show y'all this way. Oh, that's my bike. My little scraps of food. I'm gonna take that back to the crib. I brought that out this morning. Well, let me show y'all. This is the entryway right here, real quick. That is the highway, the little highway that's going past, but that's actually the entranceway right down there. So that way I showed y'all in one of my other videos, that's the way I'm coming up. That's the way you go to get up to where I'm at. So you go that way, all the way up that little road down there, all the way until you get on the top of this graveyard. And this is literally how high the graveyard sit. So when you're looking at the cars riding by down there, let me show you. See the cars down there riding down on the ground. So you basically climbing this distance because this is how high the graveyard is. And then this little hill that I'm on is lined up with the graveyard street. See the graveyard street? So you literally climbing all that every day just to come and chill, which I want to do it because I like the workout as well. And if see how they walking through, if they doing it for the workout as well, they gonna get the same fucking workout. Nah, that's if you walk. That's why I say you walk to the beginning of the street. You basically walking down this long ass hill all the way back up. That's why I say shit. Them ladies ain't gonna do that shit 10 times. I barely ain't can't do it 10 times. 10? Nigga, one your ass be out of breath. You like, damn. What? Time to eat some chicken now. I'm just playing. I'm telling you, this ain't no joke. Look, matter of fact, the graveyard road is a little bit higher than the hill I'm on in the bushes right now, just chilling in the woods. See? I'm telling you, this graveyard the truth, boy. Your ass can get a workout. If you stand and you can see the ground all the way down that hill down there, that's the regular flow. Where you see that, look, you might see that car ride past. Nah. That's the regular ground all the way down there. That's the level, the ground level. So it's basically you climbing this high ass mountain just to, walk around the graveyard. That should give you a good workout. And excuse my language, y'all. I curse a lot, but I will be working on changing that as well. But for those of you who don't know, when I'm cursing, just talking like this, calm and cursing, that means I'm in a good mood. You know what I'm saying? Because I was raised like that. You feel me? Growing up, all my homies, we all curse. Everybody I ever know curse. Old people, young people, everybody. Military people, church people, cursing their ass off. And so, it's a habit I'm gonna have to learn how to break. If that matters, I don't know, but so yeah, I just figure I'll come back and finish the ending of the last video that I did because I ended it so quick thinking that my phone was just gonna die, so I got my charger and was able to charge it up. But yeah, Pat was a major reason why I left Florida. Him, and I got the letter from Burlington, which I was happy, and another reason why, because I want to say this, I'm glad I thought about it. When I was in Burlington last year in my car before the snow, when it just started snowing, or was it the beginning of this year? Beginning of this year or the ending of last year, whenever I got here, I liked it. I had a lot of jobs, they was giving me a lot of work and shit, through the day labor. It was good. It would flood me with work. I was active. I was good. You feel me? I had a connection with this dude who I thought they patched me with to try to rob me eventually. Just was probing me to see how much money I make and eventually try to rob me. But I ended up liking this vibe because I realized all he do is drink. He ain't no threat to nobody. You know what I'm saying? He drank. He fucked with himself. He got his girl. That's what it seemed like to me. But he kept his distance and respect because he knew, I guess he knew that I really didn't trust him like that. I was just trying to, I guess trust him in a weird way. But he started calling me his big brother and shit like that. I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? That's what's up. But yeah, I'm gonna skip that part. I was thinking a whole lot of stuff, but so I was like, yeah. But then again, our little vibe, all we did was we slept in the woods together. Everything, it was good. I mean, not in the woods, but because we had a job out here in Vermont, working in Stowe on the little in the resorts there. They got some fucking beautiful resorts out there in Stowe. And, we got a little community for like wild animals. I told y'all this shit like Georgia. I think maybe during the Civil War, y'all, and I'm just going to guess, I might be wrong. Maybe it was during the Civil War. I think Georgia must have captured this part of the North when they went to war. Because it's like Georgia or Alabama or Mississippi, maybe all three of them captured this state before. because they not only they got a whole city called Georgia out here in Vermont. It's literally like Georgia. I never seen a northern state so damn country in my life. This is a country ass northern state, minus the needle problem, y'all, the needle infestation. But other than that, it is a very good state. I'm not gonna lie, because they houses literally come with gardens, yo, a garden bed. That is so fucking healthy for a place that's riddled with junkies. I mean, I don't want to take shots like that, but you get what I'm saying. Like, for a state that has a dark, I can't say history because it's present, a dark present, meaning the needle infestation, the druggies, like that means it's bad, but it's pretty. It's a fucking great idea. You get almost every house or apartment here comes with a garden in the front or in the back, so you could literally get the plant in the way. Cause y'all live in the South, I stay crazy, bitch. You ain't finna have no garden outside for long. Somebody gonna fuck your shit up. Somebody gonna kill your plants, nigga. You better keep the motherfuckers inside and lock them up, cause they ain't gonna grow too long. Goddamn it, somebody gonna fuck your shit up. I'm telling you. In the South, shit. But let me not speak for the whole South. I mean, in Florida, in the parts of Florida that I was in, because I'm quite sure Florida still got good parts. Eventually, your motherfucking plants gonna mysteriously die. But I think that's huge, yo. That is big. You know, I don't want to say it too much, but you know, for houses to come with gardens like that, encouraging and it's everywhere, all over the city, like needles. Though I ain't gonna lie. Now the needles everywhere, but the gardens even more. You ain't gonna see as much. You gonna see way more garden beds than you will see needles. This shit like a country ass Georgia. I'm telling you, as if Georgia captured Vermont before. Because I never seen a northern state so country in my life. It's beautiful country and gardening here. It's like a lot of farming and gardening here. It's like Vermont is huge on gardening and farming. They're really big on that. Minus the needle shit. They big on that too as well. You feel me? But on the negative side, they huge on needles. Like, the shelters, right? I'm just gonna say it real quick. The shelters, they it's so fucking stupid. They breathalyze you for liquor, and if you got liquor, they tell you to take a walk and then come back when you know, drink some water or something, take a walk and come back, and you can stay in the shelter or whatever, right? They don't kick you out for good, right? And that's a good thing, I guess, if for people who really need the help, right? But you could come in that bitch with needles, shoot up dope, bring weapons in that bitch. What the fuck kind of shit? Man, y'all motherfuckers. You feel me? It's weird. But that's just the negative side. The positive side, though, they do, you know, they come with gardening. They big on gardening and farming. Now, I don't know where they put the farm animals when it's snow. I guess they got a place to put them in, like a barn or something. You know, because it gets motherfucking cold. You leave your animals outside if you want to during a snowstorm. You're going to come out and bitches going to be frozen. Your ducks, chicken, and all that. So I'm thinking like, damn, you know, farming is big out here. How the fuck they survive every year, you know, in 20 degrees weather? It's a different car right now. It's scrolling through. But, yeah, you know, 20 degree or minus 20 degrees weather, you know? And I was thinking, I like the way their houses are because they got little downstairs and shit. And that was another thing that I like, you know. And they got like little weird basements and shit. You can open up and go outside, you know, go outside your house from the basement and come back in from the basement. I don't know. It's just weird. I was just thinking like that. And the little houses that sit almost underground, you could peek out your window. You be standing up, but you be peeking out the window and you'll be level with the sidewalk. You know, just little weird shit like that. I don't know. It was like, I kind of liked it. And to be in my house, you heard the train just said, "Who next?" A lot of people echoing that "Who next?" I was watching this video about this man said something about the England president or the president of Canada or something. I think that was Canadian Prepper. Said, "Who's next?" This thing is getting popular. I was hearing that shit all over America. Even the first time I left Florida, they were saying who's next. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that type of shit though. It just seemed like, you shouldn't be saying that shit to a bunch of citizens. Do that shit to militaries. You feel me? Because if you gonna keep an energy the way you huff and puff, you fucking up citizens, but a military make you tuck your tail and run like a bitch. Come on, bro. Don't do that. You feel me? That's bad. That's some bully type shit, bro. I'm just saying, if you are a military and you bullying up your citizens, killing them, or whatever it is you're doing, it's your business, whatever, but you acting all tough. Well, you're not acting tough. You really is tough, but you rolling over citizens and shit. But then another military want trouble with you. You running out of there? Nah, man, hell nah. That don't make sense now. Because now you know how them citizens feel. Running them out and shit, doing shit like that. You feel me? And if you don't be trying to make me feel how you feel. That's what evil white people like to do. I always like to make a nigga feel what they going through. Bitch, that's your life, nigga. Stop trying to make me go through shit because you going through it. You know what I'm saying? That's what Satan like to do. Evil motherfucker. Like to run games on you because they going through shit. They want you to feel their pain. Nigga, you an evil white person, bitch. I ain't trying to feel your pain. You know what I'm saying? They make it bad for the fucking good white people, bro. Now, motherfucker don't be wanting to trust, nobody. Because they're always trying to prove something. Stupid motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? Ain't my fault you getting ran out, bitch. Fight like a man. You got the power to. Or do what you go, the hell? Stop trying to pick on citizens, man, and make them go through what you going through because you going through what you going through. Bitch, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers, everybody living their own life. And you go out there and start some shit, your citizens ain't got shit to do with that. They don't even know what's going on. And now you want to go back and put them through the same hell you going through because you went through the hell off of decisions you made that your citizens ain't even had shit to do with? Fuck you. That's just the type of people they is. Always trying to be the hero, always want all the glory, all the respect, all the discoveries, all the cures, all the everything. And always trying to make a motherfucker feel how they feel. Or go through what they go through because they went through it. Motherfuckers. But anyway, I don't even want to listen to that goddamn train no more. It's only going to sound like it's saying shit that's going to get me to say shit. But yeah, I figure I'd vent to y'all for a little bit to kill some time. And it came out actually better than I thought. It's already lunchtime here. So here, dinner is actually 5 o'clock. So I'll probably go take a peek. For some reason, I'm hungry as fuck. Y'all can see I dumped out some of the food from earlier to breakfast, which was that lasagna was okay. It was a vegan lasagna, y'all. A lasagna, I don't know, but which didn't make no sense because all lasagna is fucking vegan. Well, not really. Because some lasagna got, I guess, a little pieces of hamburger meat, if you want to call that. Tiny pieces of meat, in it. But this one was like pure. But whoever made it really couldn't make it. I mean, I'm talking too fast. I would like to see like real lasagna makers who make that real good lasagna to replace the meat with the vegetables and then see how it tastes. Because that's what they did. But that shit, it was good though. Just like the sauce. I ain't gonna say good like all that. But the cheese wasn't really even cheese. It wasn't even real cheese. You feel me? Or maybe cheese don't count as vegan. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if it's real cheese. But it ain't meat, motherfucker. It's cheese. You feel me? So, and the noodles ain't meat. It's noodles. So, yeah, there's that part. So I guess that's really good. But anyway, yeah, so this came out pretty good. I just wanted to vent to y'all a little bit real quick. Well, not vent. It's another video. You know what I'm saying? Make a quick video real quick. And that's it. Be up out of there in a few. End this video. Trying to see if I'm going to leave anything else out. And pretty much nah, but alright, so look, I'm going to catch y'all in the next video. Y'all stay safe. Peace out. I'm going to get to this crib, see what they have to eat. And then if I agree, I'll get me a plate. I don't know if I'm going to come back here though, maybe. Or maybe might stay in that. It all depends. And then or I might come back out here, because like I said, I want to work out. bring my bike with me and try to keep my bike with me at all times. I notice when I got my bike now, it's a little bit more of a workout going up that hill because I got to hold one hand, walk up with the other hand. But yeah, so that's it. You know, get my little workout on, doing my thing. Catch y'all next video. Y'all stay safe. And peace out.